Hi everyone. Welcome to your 11 a.m. flow. All you'll need today. Hi Laura. Hi everyone. Welcome to your 11 a.m. flow here on Moto Yoga Instagram. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. I'll be turning off the chat here in just a moment. So if there's any sound issues or anything like that, let me know. All you'll need today for class is your mat, perhaps a smile, perhaps a little chuckle, and just a body and some breath. I think you all got it. So go ahead and turn off this chat, turn off commenting. Let's start today in a seated pose. You can cross your ankles, bring your palms on top of your knees, and gently start to close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do that again. Inhale in through your nose and out through your mouth. And there, just bring your attention to the natural state of your breath. Just noticing your breath as it enters and exits your nostrils. Really starting to observe your breath. That observation of your breath start to translate to an overall observation of your state of being, state of being in your body. Noticing where your breath is currently moving in your body. And then from there, coming back to your natural breath. And finding an intention for your movement, for your practice today. Whatever that intention is. Yogis call it a sankalpa, a heart-born intention or seed from which to flourish. Drop that into your body. Open your eyes, walk your hands out in front of you and roll onto your knees. We'll start in a tabletop pose. With the natural flow of your breath, inhale, drop the belly, open your heart. Exhale, round the back. Push the mat away from you, your navel draws in. Feel the spine stretch. Inhale, drop your belly, open your heart. Exhale, round the back, push the mat away from you, your navel draws in. Once again, breathe in, drop the belly, crack open in between the collarbones, feel up heart center, open up. Exhale to round and push the mat away from you. Come back to a neutral spine, so somewhere in between that cat-cow. Tuck your toes, lift your knees just about 2 inches off the mat. Fire up through the insides of your belly. Starting to fire up through the sides of your body. Push down into the earth to lift your hips up and back. Find a downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Find some space through the sides of your ribs, through the backs of your legs, as your heels melt down towards the floor. See what happens when you relax through the crown of the head. Are you able to create space through the back of your neck? As you create space, finding strength deep within your body. Ground through the palms, send your right leg high in the sky. Bend your knees, stack your hip, open it up, create that side right space. Come back through center, square your hips to the mat. Look forward, knee into From here, just gently shift your hips back and dive over your right leg, creating that space once again below your right leg. Breathe in, open your heart, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, walk your hands to frame your right foot. With a nice in-breath, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Out breath, cactus your arms, your spine, and nice juicy back bend. Breathe in, arms reach up. Breathe out, palms to frame your right foot. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee off the ground. Finding length through the crown of the head, let that fire up your spine. Step your right foot back, you are in a plank pose. The backs of your knees so strong, pushing up towards the ceiling. The crown of the head lengthening the body. Tap your knees down to the mat. Lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Slide your fingers alongside your shoulder blades. Breathe in to lift up just a baby cobra. And lower down to the ground. We're igniting the back body here. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower down. Using that observing mind, inhale, lift. Exhale, stay. Notice where the breath is moving once again. Where the muscles are in your back to help you open up the heart space. Lower yourself down. Slide your palms under your shoulders. Tap your toes. Let's come back through tabletop. Push down into the earth. Find downward dog again. See if you can send your sits bone tight in the sky to create even more space through your low back region. Ground through the palms. Send your left leg high to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Open up to create space and stretch to the left side of the cage, left side of the arm. Breathe in, come back through center, square to the ground. Exhale, knee to nose, look forward. Step the left foot through, right knee taps down to the ground. From here, we create space under the left leg. Draw your hips back. Hanumanasana. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Breathe out. Let's stay for a breath as you draw your left hip back in space. Left knee bent is totally fine. Whatever we need to do to create safety within this space. Bend the front knee, walk your hands forward. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms. Find a back bend, letting free open the center of your chest. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, plant your palms to the top of the mat. Tuck your back toes. Step your right foot forward and fold over your toes. Uttanasana. Shift your hips from side to side. Release through the crown of your head. Breathe in. Let that bring your arms all the way up to the sky. Breathe out. Cactus your arms open, your heart. Inhale. Arms reach up high to the sky. Exhale. With bent or straight knees, fold forward to the ground. Inhale. Lengthen the spine. Ardha Uttanasana. We're going for an open heart and flat back. Bend the knees if you need to. Exhale, plant the palms. Step one foot back at a time. Plank pose. Push the earth away from you. Stay so strong through your spine, through your core. Knees tap down to the ground. Elbows in towards your chest. Bend down halfway. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, up. Exhale, back down dog. Find all these corners of the body in down dog. It's so fun just to feel all the space that's created in this home position. Some yogis call this the mountain pose. If you can send your sits bones even higher as you release the crown of the head, notice what happens. Send your right leg high to the sky. Knee to nose, look forward and step the right foot. Let's reach the arms up to the sky. Straighten that back leg to find your rooting. And then draw the left heel downward in warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, flip it back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the top of the mat. Step back one Uttanasana. Take 2 breaths. Notice in the stillness of the pose if perhaps you're able to release any tension, even if it's just through the throat through an exhale, maybe through the heels, maybe the sits bones release a little more. Ground through the palms, send your left leg high to the sky. Your knee to your nose, look forward and step the left foot through. Come on up, crescent lunge. Take your time as your arms lift up towards the ceiling. Let the fingertips guide your heart up a little bit more. Let your right heel draw down to ground in warrior 2. Feel your feet in the ground as you find your lunge. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Breathe out, cartwheel your hands to the top of the mat. Step back, 1 or 2-legged plank. Lower down halfway. Inhale, upwards, up. Exhale, back. Downward. Find your breath. Find your space and stillness. Soft bend in the knees, look forward. Step, or hop to the top of the mat. Length through the spine. And fold over your toes. Breathe in, let's reach the arms high to the sky. As you breathe out, sit low, find your chair of the day. Modis, we call it the powerful pose. So strong through the entire midline of the body. The heels almost supporting the body. See if you can pick up your toes and feel the root through your feet rise all the way up through the crown of your head. It's wild, I know. Draw your low belly in, breathe in. Breathe out, fold arms back. Inhale, bend the knees, come on up. Utkatasana, chair pose, lift your heart. Exhale through the mouth, ha, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, powerful pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, link through the spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step back. Find a plank pose here. Breath in to lower down halfway, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a breath or 2 to find your pose. Send the right leg back. Knee to your nose, draw in. Breathe in, kick back. As you breathe out, draw your right knee to your right elbow. Nice. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to nose, look forward. Step your right foot through. Feel the root, the feet, and then lift up from there. Arms reach up to the sky. Let your fingertips lengthen the sides up, and then ground, find your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, straighten out that right leg. Even though we're straightening, we're still keeping the strength of the right leg so alive. Prepping for triangle pose. Reach your fingertips towards your right big toe. And the right arm darts down, left fingertips high to the sky. See if you can connect with all 3 corners of your triangle here. Push down through the right big toe mound and the outer edge of your left leg, creating so much strength and trust through your body that you can soar your heart up towards your fingertips. Find space through the heart, space through the back of the mat. And draw your right ribcage underneath you, maybe another inch. Stay strong through your right leg. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Look out in front of you at your right big toe. Bend the front knee. Pour all your weight into your right leg and start to float your left leg up. Moving into half moon, Adho Chandrasana. Keep that strength and that rooted feeling. All we're doing is tipping the pose on its side. Your right hand is either floating, maybe it's on the ground or a block. Maybe the left arm lifts up in space. Breath in. Breath out. Let's square the hips. Find your hands on the ground. Fingertips on the ground is fine too. Breathe As you breathe out, tap your left toes to the back of the mat, left knee taps down to the ground. There we are. Walk your right foot off to the right side of the mat. Take your right hand inside your right knee. From here, let's lengthen the spine. So a beat to breathe in and lengthen, and a breathe out to twist. Option to stay here or bend that back knee and grab it with your right hand. Keep opening up the space here. Lengthen and draw up towards the ceiling. One more breath. Release that back leg. Let's come back through center for lizard lunge. So place both your hands inside of your right foot. Keep them right here, or if it's available to you, in the hips, in the inner, draw your palms to the floor. Your right knee may draw off to the side just a bit. That's okay, just keep the roots through your feet alive. Give it 2 breaths. Let's pop onto our hands. Walk your right foot in a few inches. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee off the ground. Step your right foot back. We are in side plank pose, Vashisthasana. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Take your left hand underneath your chest and just roll over on to the outer edge of your left foot and your right foot. From there, your right arm lifts up to the sky, side plank Vashisthasana. Push the earth away from you. Trust the root you have. Lift your heart, look up towards your right fingertips, and then come back through plank pose, either straight to downward dog or through your flow, your choice, your practice. Remember, it's just a practice. Notice if there's any tension in that for you. If you can just let the movements be movements, that's all they are. Push down into the earth, let your sits bones rise a bit more. Send your left leg high to the sky. Your knee to your nose rounded. Breathe in, kick back. Breathe out, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to nose, look forward, step through. Come on up, take your time, build your pose, crescent lunge. Let your fingertips rise up high to the sky and root down to your warrior 2. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. As you breathe out, push away from the earth to reach back and straighten out your front leg. Inhale, once again, reach back. As you exhale, take it into triangle pose. Left fingertips towards the left big toe. Left arm comes down, right fingertips high to the sky. Find awareness through your body. Such a beautiful pose to tap into the ground of security. And then to feel the freedom through the upper body. Let your heart lift up towards the sky. Let your left rib cage roll underneath you. Find an openness through the side torso. Strength through the back leg and the left. One more full breath in and out. Take your right hand to your outer right hip. Look out in front of you at your left big toe. Soft bend in the front knee. Pour all your weight into your left leg until your right leg starts to float up halfway, Adho Chandasana. Your left hand floating down towards the floor. From there, maybe your right arm lifts up. See if you can ignite your root all the way, even through that floating back leg. The foot is so strong. One more breath here. Maybe the left rib cage floats underneath you a little bit. And then square your hips, plant your palms. Tent the fingers or place the palms on the ground. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, tap your right toes to the back of the mat. Your right knee taps down to the ground. Walk your left foot over to the left corner of your mat. Take your left hand inside come down to your forearms and release the crown of your head. Notice your breath. Feel some kind of release, whether it's through the throat, through an exhale, or through a joint or a muscle in the chest, through the back of the head. One more breath. Come up onto your palms. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Step back, plank pose. Push the earth away from you. Find your strength. Take your right hand right underneath your chest to the middle of the mat. Roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Lift your left palm. Breathe in. Push down away from the earth so your hips lift up. Look up your left fingertips. One more breath. Beautiful. Come back to plank pose. Lower down chaturanga. Open heart, downward dog, or child's pose. Your choice. Whatever serves your highest purpose for the day or the hour. Notice your breath. Here in child's pose, make your way into a downward dog. Hike your hips up towards the sky. A soft bend in the knees, look forward. Step, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Find length through the spine, shine your heart open. And let's just fold here. Bend the knees if you'd like, if it feels good. Let the crown of the head hang. Try to let gravity take over here. Try to see what happens if you just truly release through the back of the neck and let the head hang. And let the hips shift from side to side. From there, just a slow roll up. The knees can stay bent. Before you make your way up all the way, roll the shoulders up towards your ears and down your back. Find stillness, Tadasana, mountain pose. Notice the energy moving through all the channels of your body. Subtle vibrations running through your body. Observe whatever state of mind you're in, whatever this practice is bringing you to. Open your eyes. Let's sweep the arms all the way up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers. Index finger points up. Feet together. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back up through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, sit low. Utkatasana, chair pose. Draw the low belly in, at the same time lengthen your tailbone down. Let's take that left arm underneath the right. Wrap your arms together. Lift your elbows up towards your chin. Nice. From here, lift your left knee up and let's tip forward, airplane pose. Elbows keep drawing forward. Energize up towards the ceiling through the inseam of your left leg. Let your heart soar. One more breath. Unravel the arms out in front of you and step back, crescent lunge. Nice. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, right heel down. Find your warrior two. Front heel bisecting your back arch. Feel an evenness through both feet, an evenness through the hips, and let there be energy through the arms. Breathe in to reverse your warrior. Breathe out for Parsvakonasana. Reach your right fingertips forward. Your forearm comes to your thigh, your left arm alongside your ear. Let that slight rotation draw your right rib cage underneath you, and from there, maybe your right arm lifts up alongside your ear. It's as if you're holding something really awesome in your hands. Notice your breath. We've got one more here. Stay strong through the right leg, through the back leg. Push down through the earth. Let's straighten out that front leg. Bring your hands to your hips as your toes curl in. Breathe in to open your heart. As you breathe out, let's dive down to the ground. Walk your fingers underneath your shoulders. Let's lengthen the spine. This is one of my favorite poses. Some of you might have picked up on that if you take my class. Left hand underneath your heart. Tiny twist to the right. Right hand to your low back. Inhale, once again, lengthen. Exhale, twist your heart up towards the sky. Let your right arm start to float upwards. Keep pressing the thigh bones back and keep lengthening the spine. So the more you lengthen, the more space you create, the more there is to twist. The more we start to heal the body, actually. One more breath. Come back through center, fingers under your shoulders, and let's do the other side. Right hand under your chest, slight twist to the left, hand to your low back. Inhale, lengthen, exhale to twist. Breath in to lengthen, breath out to twist. From there, maybe your left hand floats. Keep lengthening the thigh bones back, the heart forward. And find that twist, that space. From there, come back through center, lengthen your spine, and then fold forward. Relax through the crown of your head. Relax and release, let your sits bones rise up towards the sky. Come back to your fingertips, lengthen your spine. Walk your hands all the way towards the front of your mat. Step back, we are in plank pose. Back to downward dog. Soft bend in the knees, look forward. Step to the top of the mat and just fold forward. Hang here through the back of your neck. Let the hip bones shift from side to side. A slow roll up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders up towards your ears and down your back. Relax, find that stillness. Notice any shifts in your body, maybe there aren't any. Notice that too. Bring your big toes together to touch, open your eyes. Reach your arms up, sit low. Find Utkatasana, chair pose. Draw your low belly in, ignite, fire up, bring the weight in your heels. From here, take your right arm underneath your left, wrap your palms. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, sit low, draw your right knee up and kick back. Eagle airplane. Woo. Lift up through the inseam of your right leg, through the back foot. Stay strong. Lift the elbows up towards your chin and unravel. Arms reach forward to Akasana lunge. Breathe in, lift your heart. Breathe out, find that warrior two pose. Nice. Inhale, reverse your warrior, flip back. Exhale, Parsva Konasana. Left fingertips out in front of you, left arm down, right arm alongside your ear. Push down into the earth to find your lunge. Let that root through the feet let you lift your heart and maybe draw your left rib cage towards the ceiling a bit more. Maybe your left arm floats up. Low belly so strong, whole body present and awake. One more breath. Ground through the feet, come on back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, straighten out your left leg. Exhale, let's interlace your hands behind your back. Open your heart and dive down towards the floor. So your knuckles reach up towards the sky. Option to stay here. If this is too much on your shoulders, you might release your palms down to the floor and relax through the crown of your head. Notice bring your gaze back through center. Interlace your hands at your low back. Draw your knuckles back towards your ears and lift your heart. One more breath. Lower down to the ground. Bring the other ear to the mat. A way to release on the exhale is by adding a little sound through the back of the throat. Off to the sides. Start to tap into the inner rhythm of your breath once again. Let your belly fill up and your chest fill up. And on an exhale, release. Let your legs expand, straighten out. Let your arms open up alongside your hips. Find your final Shavasana. Your bones and your joints, your organs, your brain completely relax. Let go to the practice of Shavasana. body feel completely weightless. All that's left is a bit of space, expansive space in your mind between all your thoughts. And imagine a beautiful white light shining down into this space to emanate through your whole mind and your whole body, all the way through to the edge of your cells, to your fingertips, and out through the fingertips, into the toes, and then out through the toes. Thank you all so much for allowing me to guide you through this beautiful practice, and give you a beautiful rest of your day. May the light within me bow to the light shining deep within you. Namaste.